What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Wife says I don't prepare lunch for my husband because I refuse to cuddle him. Am I the a-hole she wants to know? No more wasting time. Let's check it out.
Am I the a-hole for telling my husband's coworker to stop coddling him by bringing a lunch for him? I acknowledge that my husband works a physically intensive job and very long hours, typically 60 to 65 hours per week on a slow week.
That is too much.
That's a lot of work. You should be working less.
Yeah.
And I do appreciate how hard he works so I can be home for our kids after school and during their time off.
Okay.
With that out of the way, onto the issue. He says he rarely has time or energy to pack his own lunch for the day. Oftentimes he falls asleep after getting home and doing the rest of his share of the housework and spending time with the kids. In the mornings he takes care of the dogs and some smaller household things before going to work. He used to ask me to help him by packing a lunch, and sometimes I would, but otherwise I tell him he needs to manage his time better by multitasking.
Oh my God.
Or waking up earlier because he's a grown man and can pack his own lunch.
You're going to make me side with a man. I'm so
God
pissed
forbid.
at you.
This guy married a feminist. Obviously, let's keep listening.
I've noticed for the past several months he doesn't always take his lunch bag with him. The other day I got curious as to how much he's spending weekly on eating out. Checking our account, I saw that every week he takes out or transfers $45, but no unknown restaurant charges. Considering current prices, I asked him where he's eating that $45 is lasting him all week because I'd like to see what they got. That's when he told me he's not eating anywhere. He and a few of his coworkers give money to another coworker, and then his wife either packs breakfasts or lunches for everyone, for anyone pitching in, or drops food off at the drop site.
Oh, that's very nice.
I told him she's not.
That's a pretty good system they have there. They all contribute $45, and some guy's wife prepares lunch for everybody. Smart.
I told him she's not their servant, and he needs to knock it off.
What if that's her job? What if she's just running a business?
Yeah, a little food business for $45 a week.
No, straight. I mean, okay. Well, I'll go
She's
into it
making
later.
her own money. No, you're right.
She's making money.
I told him she's not their servant and he needs to knock it off. Saturday, when he was talking to that particular coworker about a job they'd be doing all week, I leaned close to the phone and told his coworker to also stop giving him lunches and be better to his wife. I went on to tell them both all he was doing was coddling my husband and the others, and that they're adults. If they're worried about lunchtime, they take care of it themselves instead of depending on someone else, going to Wendy's to get coddled by them.
Some people hate community so much. Like, just hate building it. They hate other people.
Yeah.
Helping other people. They hate it a lot.
It's really depressing.
Yeah, for real.
We argued about it and still hadn't resolved the issue when he left for the job yesterday morning. Yesterday afternoon, I dropped the kids off with my parents and I was venting to them about it. Both of my parents told me the easiest solution would be to just do it myself or let him keep paying because it's one small thing to do to help make his job easier, then reminded me about how they packed each other's lunches whenever one of them had to stay home with us while growing up. Am I telling my husband and his coworker to stop providing lunches for him?
Yes.
Some men are in hell. Some men are in hell. Imagine dealing with that. Imagine that's who you are spending the rest of your life with. Incredible. You know what's interesting about this story is there's no real problem here. She's just upset that another woman is cooking for her man. And it's going to get worse. You're going to lose your husband. He's going to probably cheat on you. And I hope he does. Sorry, drink the coffee.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Okay, fine. Maybe that's a bit too harsh. But I hope he at least puts his foot down and stops accepting this type of horrible treatment and demands change. Let's check out some of these comments. First comment here says, did take care of it himself and got cheaper than a week worth of lunches and breakfasts. That's a good point. Somebody else here says, I'm sorry. He works 65 hours a week and helps with housework and kids, ... This lady's unreal. She has no idea what rare gem of a man she's found. Here's somebody else who says, I didn't even clock the fact that she stays home while he works 60 plus hours the first time. Wow. For some people, for some women, they need things to go horribly wrong to finally appreciate the man that they have. or the husband that they have. Hey guys, have you heard the good news? Well, you can now follow me on Instagram. Why should you care? Well, because there are people out here trying to censor coffee. In fact, they want to ban it. And so for those of you that can, giving me a follow on Instagram will guarantee that you have another point of contact. Plus, you'll be able to check out some cool content that I share with my followers exclusively on IG, like this video.
Can I see your phone?
Oh yeah, sure.
Can you unlock it?
Oh yeah.
Talking to any girls?
Nah.
You don't have any nudes?
Nah.
No one's sliding your DMs?
Nah. You the only person I talk to.
Why are you so boring? Why are you so boring?
Huh?
I need toxic!
Wait. I thought you wanted a healthy relationship.
You need to make my mind wonder. I want to cry!
What do you mean?
If I'm not crying at night, wondering if you're talking to somebody, I don't want it. Talk to somebody.
Here's another comment that says, she already lost me when she said he has household work after work. After 60 to 65 on a slow week, nah, she definitely the a-hole, this commenter says. Here's another person who says he does stuff around the house as he should. He spends time with the kids as he should and then works way too much. Somebody else here added, what man works 60 to 65 hours a week, hard labor, and then comes home and does housework chores for a wife that stays at home? Not me, a sucker, a simp, a man who's not caffeinated, unfortunately. There are a lot of men out here who don't know their worth. There are a lot of men out here who get run over. You guys know this, man. Women are out here running these relationships. Now the comment here says, if he works that much, they can't afford for her to be a stay-at-home mom. She needs to get a job. Another person here says he works 65 plus hours a week and she won't fix his freaking lunch. It sounds like all their kids are in school too. Another woman here added, 100% the a-hole. It isn't like she's only doing this for her husband. She does this for other coworkers too. Happy as a clam, she says. Somebody else here added, so what does she do that packing a lunch is too much work? What do you guys think? What do you guys think she does that makes packing a lunch too much work? Here's another comment that says he works 60 to 65 hours a week. I appreciate how hard he works so I can stay home with the kids, but packing him a lunch is too much. She's beyond the a-hole. Listen, as always, I'm curious to know, what do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.